that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play, baby. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. Clutches number 20.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Game number 3 of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jose Arena, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Colorado, the second baseman, number 1.
Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Here's Daniel
9.
Murphy now. Head-to-head with Jose Arena. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hampson on at first, nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. A runner at first with no outs here. Pulled toward right center field. Anderson giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy.
Walker's got it. Walker drives. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Head-to-head with Jose Arena. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Story makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for Colorado, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. German Marquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Striding into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Coming feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. And next to the plate will be JT Little. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Castro, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Marquez is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Now another 1-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So the runner is first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Anderson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Miami. And this is still a 0-0. In now, David Dahl. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. 2-1 to David Dahl.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off-speed is in the high 80s.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Ian Desmond head-to-head with Jose Urena. Just a 1 for 9. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Chris Iannetta will be next. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Riddle ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now the catcher, Chris Iannetta. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit back up the middle. Riddle has it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Marlins.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jorge Alfaro.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
That's 2-1. Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called, and a questionable first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively.
The first baseman.
And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Martin Prado now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball just inside. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Hampson moving to his right. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Here's the 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Coming to the plate now, Jose Arena. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. He's set. The 0-1. And he popped him up. Coming in is Blackman, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Herman Marquez. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Herman Marquez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Anderson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Slow little roller to third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3-up, 3-down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Brian Anderson.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT.
So striding in, JT Riddle. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Spin throw, one there. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Here's Starlin Castro. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score it. Nothing for the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Herrera on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Curtis Granderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Fielder, Curtis Granderson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And that misses for ball 4. Digging in, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 delivery. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Now in the box, Martin Prado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
2 balls and a strike now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Up next for Colorado.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Unable to find the zone with the slider. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Now this gets all the way to the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting, number 1.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Number 9, Daniel.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. Marquez on third, Hampson over at second, Murphy at first, 1 gone. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Herrera has a play. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Reynolds. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and no one can corral that one. Base hit, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Left fielder, David.
Ready once again, David Dahl. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So digging in now, Rosell Herrera. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
On its way is pitch number 75. behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he popped him up. Reynolds in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Garrett Cooper will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
26, Garrett Cooper.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Herrera aboard here at first with nobody out. One and 2 now. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The right fielder, number 15.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Brian Anderson. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Desmond is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Austin Bryce will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 37.
Garrett Cooper is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
This change for the Marlins. Now playing right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. A ball and a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Iannetta, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in once again, German Marquez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, J.T. Riddle will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Desmond moves over, 1 down. Stepping up now, Starlin Castro. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. In there, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
0-1. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Garrett Hampson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Number 66.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Waiting on it is Granderson as he takes it for the second out. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-1. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And he popped him up. Reynolds shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Santiago Casilla will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-1 lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's batting .381. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The count now at 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Granderson is under it, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Rosell Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Liner toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you work as hard as he has in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Previous history with German Marquez. He's gone 3 for 8. From the belt, the pitch, and it's 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Cooper, base runner at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. At the plate, JT Riddle. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Over. Now playing center.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. In now for Colorado, Chris Iannetta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tayron Guerrero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Guerrero, 28 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 1-2 now. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Garrett Hampson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Late square, and this is popped up, and he'll reach over his head to make the play, and a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Curtis Granderson. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Right side and right into the shift. Story throws it in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jorge Alfaro. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here's Neil Walker, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And that misses for ball 1. Walker is off of first with 2 away. Two 2-0. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Digging in now. Rosell Herrera, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.